To the residents woken in the middle of the night, it seemed like their whole village was on fire. Their whole village was on fire. The mountain they call the Black Rock turned orange by a wildfire spreading rapidly, endangering the homes at the foot of the hillside.
It was like a volcano. The whole mountain was on fire. It was on fire.
Charles and Jackie's house was among around 20 evacuated last night.
We heard hammering out the front. There was the fire brigade out the front here. I said, "What's the matter?" He says, "You better get out." He said, "Your whole back's on fire."
We looked outside and the mountain was orange.
Literally totally orange right the way through.
The car was covered in ash. I said, "We're going now. Get us out." Going now. Get us out.
The terrain here has made it difficult for firefighters to put out a blaze which began in the weekend heat, but which is now being prolonged by strong winds. Aberdeenshire threatened a wind farm. A man's been charged with arson after fires near Ilkley in West Yorkshire destroyed huge areas of important habitat for wildlife.
Day for getting out and about, plenty of warm sunshine to look forward to, just a very slim chance of a shower.
And on Marsden Moor, helicopters have helped tackle a fire the National Trust has blamed on people using a barbecue at the weekend.
We would ask that people please do not come on to a moorland area with a barbecue. Please do not come on to a moorland area with a barbecue. But also don't light fires and extinguish your cigarettes really carefully.
In North Wales, firefighters are still working this evening.
South of the UK, some cloud starts to feed up from the south into southern England, into parts of Wales, and here we could see an isolated shower as we head into the afternoon.
Still working this evening, whether started deliberately or recklessly. They say these fires are among the most difficult to put out.
As the temperatures rose again, so did fears. A helicopter is used to try and douse the flames. Ilkley Moor in Yorkshire burning for a second day running. A blaze thought to have been deliberately started. Sweltering temperatures leaving the bracken bone dry and difficult to get under control once lit. Fortunately, it did not reach the town less than half a mile away, with the moorland now mainly just smouldering.
We live here and it's sad. We were planning on going to the moors yesterday but stayed at home instead, and it's just so sad. It's just so beautiful.
I've lived here a long time and no, and seen anything like that, no, I haven't.
This was the fire at its worst yesterday. Specialist officers tackling an area of more than 50 acres.
It happened at the Tata Steel Works at Port Talbot, which is about 50 kilometres west of Cardiff. At 3:30, just after 3:30 local time. That's 4:30 Central European time. There were reports coming in of at least one and perhaps up to three large explosions. Residents nearby say their houses shook. There have been pictures on social media showing a big fireball and a plume of smoke. Some people say they heard at least a muffled explosion some 25 kilometres away. Now, the emergency services are quickly on the scene. Helicopters are seen flying overhead. The main news, though, coming from South Wales Police is that there have only been 2 casualties who have minor injuries. Tata Steel, their European branch, have also said they can confirm there are no serious injuries. All their employees are accounted for. All the fires are under control. The police have since said that it looks like the seat of the explosion was a train carrying molten metal into the works that caused some small fires, some damage to buildings, but everything's under control. And they say, according to the fire service, there are no need for concerns over the hazardous effects from smoke. But people are being urged to avoid the area.
As the temperatures rose again, so did fears. A blaze thought to have been deliberately started. And difficult to get under control once lit. A blaze thought to have been deliberately started. And difficult to get under control once lit. With the moorland now mainly just smouldering.
outside and the mountain was orange.
Literally totally orange right
The
way
car
through.
was covered in ash. I said, we're going now. Get us out.
We live here and it's we were planning on going to the moors yesterday but stayed at home.
That'll please do not come on to Moorland area with a barbecue.
Like that, no, I hadn't.
Please do not come on to Moorland area with a barbecue.
Like that, no, I hadn't.
Dealing with it with the assistance of the helicopter.
Outside and the mountain was orange.
Literally totally orange.